welcome to this Microsoft Teams for Faculty video where we're going to show you how to set up a new class within the Microsoft Teams environment. Now, if this is your first time using Microsoft Teams, I encourage you to check out the 2 previous videos in this series that are more geared towards student use of Teams. However, we'll give you some baseline familiarization with the platform. So let's jump right in and get started. I'm going to assume that you've already created your new team and you have a sample class here along the left-hand side as one of your teams you're ready to set up. The teams will have various channels across the top, and each one will have a posts and a files section by default. You'll see here in this breakout room, I have post files and also a notes. As this video progresses, how to add other channels to your team's environment. So let's get started. The first thing you may want to do is add a roster of your students to the class. You'll do this by pressing these 3 little ellipsis dots and then clicking on Manage Team. From here, you can add members, search for members, approve people who have requested, also evaluate some of the channels you've already established, and then it has various settings, analytics, apps, and tags. That's all basically background information regarding your team classroom environment. You'll be able to add your students and give them appropriate permissions. Just some quick terminology. There's 3 tiers of information within every Microsoft Teams environment. You have the team as a whole, as you see here along the left-hand side. You have channels that are broken out from that team. Every team defaults with a general channel. And then across the top, you see different tabs that you can add. These are all customizable by channel. You can clone channels or create individual templates for each. Let's assume we've added some students to our course, and now it's time to upload some materials. You can do this at the top of the General tab here, selecting Upload Class Materials, or click over to the Files tab, and you can hit New or Upload. Microsoft Teams gives you the ability to create new Microsoft Office documents directly from within Teams and edit them as such. So here, let's create a quick Word document. And here we have it. We can edit right from within Teams. However, if we want to upload some course material like presentations or readings, we can do that with this Upload tab, Files, or an entire folder. Additionally, you can add shortcuts to previous files that are already saved on OneDrive or other cloud storage platforms like Box and iCloud that can directly have your documents within the Teams environment. They'll be private or public depending on the sharing permissions you give them. Let's talk about channels really briefly. Every team will default with 1 general channel, but they can easily be added by pressing this ellipsis button and then selecting Add Channel. So from here, you can also set the privacy of the channel or have the entire class able to view it. This is very useful for creating small groups for projects or breakout teams. So here, let's add this test channel really quick. And you'll see the default tabs that come across the top of the channel: Posts, Files, and Notes. Within the Post tab, students or yourself can create a new threaded conversation, mention someone to get people's attention in their Microsoft Teams environment. There's also a variety of functionality that's covered in the previous Microsoft Teams tutorial videos. The channels on the left-hand side can either be hidden or viewed, and this is done by selecting the Show or Hide function with these ellipses. Back in the General channel, the Post tab will have the primary discussion threads for all class material. You can create new conversations, which would be threaded by topic or reply to existing ones. Each team will have a class notebook tab or just notebook. This is a OneNote class notebook. This is the default display to begin with. This is a great way to store different class note content or lecture live, as there's integrated drawing and editing tools as well. Now, as of now, since we've uploaded some content, we have our class roster uploaded, and we've made some breakout channels for small group projects or meetings. Essentially, we have what we need to conduct a course from within the Microsoft Teams environment. Pressing this Meet button allows you to open a new channel meeting or a class. From here, you can adjust your audio settings, your microphone, your input and output settings, and then start the class. Some important points from here is you'll have a participant list of people in the class where you can prompt them to join. However, it should be noted that everyone will get a notification that class is beginning when you start the meeting. You can open up the chat function here. Here's the Reactions tab. You can create breakout rooms and adjust the parameters here. From this More ellipsis, there's the recording and transcription options. From here, adjusting camera on and off, microphone on and off, and then screen sharing options, either the entire screen or window. When class is over, simply hit leave. Some other tabs from within the Microsoft Teams environment that you may want to set up are the Assignments, Grades, and Wiki tab. From the Assignments tab, you can adjust content. You can even make quizzes and examinations from directly within the Teams environment from this Create function down here, either an assignment or a quiz. This will open up a Microsoft Forms page where you're able to add new quiz questions, images, and so forth. Moving past the Assignments tab is the Grades tab. You can export the grades to Microsoft Excel. You can drill down into grades awarded today, this week, previous week, or a custom time frame. Next, a course wiki might be of use. This is a great way to display the syllabus and important links to other resources that will be valuable for students to use throughout the course. Rather than sending out each individual class recording separately, course recordings can be uploaded to SharePoint via the Microsoft Stream tab over here. From there, you'll get a link which enables you to create displays of a multitude of different Microsoft Teams recordings for reference back to by students or use in a future class. Some other useful integrations would be adding a course web page. You do this by pressing this plus tab, adding the link to the website. You can add a custom tab name, and this way, students have a direct portal to a course web page or an important web page that will be of use during the class. You can post specific PowerPoints or PowerPoint in general right from a tab. You can use this here to teach from, display, or within a live course. I encourage you to play around and use some of the different tabs that what might be of use to you while you teach via the Microsoft Teams environment. I hope this brief tutorial today was helpful and hope you have an efficient and enjoyable experience within the NPS Microsoft Teams environment. Thank you.